Y'all didn't see that coming? I did. Episode 4, I already knew. For those of you who don't know, His and Hers Netflix series, murder mystery. Spoiler alert: it was the mom, and I seen it coming. I told my wife episode 4. I was like, it's the mom. I forget what her prediction was of who it was, but I was positive. I'm like, it's the mom. It's the mom. And but all in all, just to get it out of the way, it was a good show. Um, even though I seen what was coming, it was still cool how they tied everything together. The acting by Tessa Thompson was top tier. Um, like for a Netflix movie, I wasn't expecting that like level of acting. To be honest, like I mean, no diss or no nothing against Netflix, but I just wasn't expecting that in the Netflix series. That level of acting and stuff like that. I got kind of I got chills when the scene where her and her husband met up, to talk. I guess talk it out or whatever, and they cried and kind of vented to each other what they were going through over the past, I guess, year or so. And so that scene alone, she did a great job throughout the whole entire series. But that scene alone, is warranted of like her getting some flowers and praise, whatever. Here's it for me. Very good job. But other than that, like my biggest issue, the bad about the show for me was how hard they were trying to like throw you off. Like one that stands out to me was um the I can't think of the character's name, but the rival anchor lady, the Tessa Thompson character like had it out with her bitter rival. Um when they showed her like killing her sister, I'm like, that was a little bit much. Like we like I think her just being bullied and her being, in that subset of friends was probably like substantial enough to be, to where people would think, oh, maybe it's her because she was bullied and she just grew up resenting these people and she had a rough childhood. Like I think that was enough. Like you didn't have to show us her killing her sister. Like what? Like I'm not piecing that. Maybe I missed something, but maybe that for me that felt like too much. Like we didn't, you didn't have to include that. Like I mean, it was cool, but it just seemed too far fetched. Not only that, not only um, her being a killer, like outside of the storyline, outside of everything that was going on, um, and the viewers thinking, oh, she's killed her sister, maybe she killed these other girls, um excuse me, not just that, but um just the whole thing of these two girls from this small town both end up being these big anchor ladies or news ladies at this big TV station in the same town, like like it, I don't know. It just felt like that felt like too much. Like I get it, but like how likely is that? Or does that happen? Like is that normal? Like was the school that they both attended, was it like a pipeline for news ladies? Like I didn't get that part, but uh, excuse me. There's a lot of stuff like that that I was like, okay, come on. Like, and I know you have to suspend reality to watch some things, but like dramas, murder mysteries, like I feel like you shouldn't have to go that far. Like people are crazy and people are people do, terrible things. And so that part is not that far fetched. But when you try to tell a story and you're weaving it and you're trying to throw people off and I get it, but I think they went too far with that, with some of the plot lines and character arcs in the movie. But like I said, overall, it was cool. Like I said, Tessa Thompson's acting was top tier. Jon Bernthal, like it seems like he does the same like character, same emotion, same like, and it's not bad. It's just he is who he is. Like that's who he is as an actor. Like I expect that type of performance from him. You could take that good or bad. Like if you like the stuff that he's been in, you're going to enjoy this movie. Um, I mean, the series, because he does the same thing. Like it wasn't good or it wasn't a good or a bad performance from him. It's just what I've come to expect from him, and you can take that however you want to. But Tessa Thompson, I'm not familiar with her game. Like I haven't really, she's been kind of in the back. I've seen some stuff with her in it, but she's never been like, all like, oh my god, like, you know, she did awesome and like she just gave this great performance. Like I've never had that thought or seen or anything with her in it that stood out to me. But this particular series, and that might be just me. I'm just not familiar with her game, and I need to go do my own work, which I will. And like if I ever see something else with her in it, I'm like, okay, I'll check it out. Like she's a good actress. Uh, but yeah, like I said, everything was cool. Um, I think my suggestion from my previous video that people watch this was right on point. I think 90% of the people that watch this on Netflix are going to enjoy it, and they're not going to see that ending, that plot twist at the end coming. They're not going to see that at all. Uh, Another thing that I didn't really pick up, my immediate reaction, and I want to know if anybody else thought this. My immediate reaction after the last episode ended, I asked my wife, I said, "Do you think that was too much?" Like, I know, like, what happened to Tessa Thompson's character was terrible, point blank, period. It was disgusting. Um, but did her mom go too far by taking, uh, a mother from another little girl? Like, could we have stopped at the other two women? I don't know. Like, I mean, you can't really justify killing them. We're talking about a movie, right? But I feel like maybe that was a little bit too far. Maybe she could let that alone. But I think she was just really, like she explained in the movie, just really trying to tie it together. I seen a picture on Instagram where they showed, I guess, when Tessa Thompson's character first came, her mom was already acting. I guess that's when she was writing the letter. The letter they show, you can see if you go back and watch it, when she first goes back to her mom's house, the letter that she's writing that they read at the end of the series is right there on the table with the coffee and stuff like that. So I thought that was cool. Like I don't think I'll go back and rewatch the whole series, but I think that is cool for people that are into rewatching and trying to see and pick up on other little clues and tidbits like that. That this would make a good series to rewatch like later on down the line. I'm not one to rewatch things. There's I think the probably the only movie that I won't sit down and rewatch it, but if it's on, like I'll just check it out. It's Fast and Furious. Like I don't know. Like I'm not saying like I grew up on that. Like, but if it's on TV, I'll just sit down and watch it. Like, but anything else, like I can't rewatch it. And so but for those that can do that, this would be, something to go back and look and see, like, oh yeah, I did miss that or whatever. But also, I wanted to check out some of these comments with you guys. Um, this one stood out to me from Creepy Concern 4442. Said, figured it out after the second midnight incident happened. I realized then it was being used as smoke screen and alibi. Yeah, this is a good point. So I didn't pick up on this particular. I don't remember when it dawned on me that it was the mom, but I didn't put this together. But yeah, that's that the foreshadowing is there. Like it's and them trying to throw you off. And I think the thing that solidified it to me before the big reveal that was the mom was when the detective came in and she was talking with the mother and kind of observing her, and then she asked her like, "Where were you at this time?" And immediately Tessa Thompson's character comes around the corner. I was like, "Yep, it was her." Oh, the thing that made me think, oh, there's something more to the Tessa's story between Tessa, her mom, and what happened was when they went into her home and they were going through the tapes. I said the tape when they pulled out the tapes the first time, because I think like either Tessa Thompson's character like looked at it and didn't, I don't remember exactly, looked at it and didn't like really go through it, or she closed it. Something happened with the tapes and I was like, oh, that's gonna come back up again. And so that's why I thought like there's something else like that they haven't shown that's gonna come up to reason why these events are going on. and stuff like that. But back to these comments. It was really well done. There was something really satisfying how they presented the characters in the first episode and slowly unraveled while Jack and Anna's relationship was so dysfunctional. Yeah, that was tragic, and that was a sad subplot of the movie, and yeah, so that part was good writing. Once they showed the girl getting bullied, I had a clue that it had to do with the group, especially the direction. Yeah, no duh. Um, the twist felt forced. There wasn't enough there for us to solve the mystery on nah, man, that's just you, brother. That's just you. 2 out of 5 is wild. Like it's not that bad. It's not that bad. The cast was the best. Priya Patel character was so good. She was alright. Um, see what else? Why hasn't anyone mentioned that Jon Bernthal turns in the worst acting performance? That's a little strong. Excuse me. Yeah, yeah, that's a little strong. Like that's just how he acts. Like I don't think he's a bad actor. That's just how he acts. Uh, I didn't love the twist, but also the spoilers. Bit of a spoiler if you haven't seen it. While jaw dropping ending, it's so refreshing to get a good twist. I honestly continued the show to see if my answer was right. Of course, I shifted from the obvious. I have to say that was definitely a masterpiece. That's a little strong. I need the director to launch his next movie. Now, okay, now we're going a little bit too far. Like I'm not looking for the next thing that this person. I don't even know who the director is, but that's a little strong. Maybe Tessa Thompson. Uh, yeah, maybe if I because she has another movie like on Prime or something that I keep skipping over, and I'm like, I'll watch it later, But I might give it a try now that I've seen her in this movie and I see how good her acting is. I don't know. The mom is a killer was a viable plot twist. First of all, who doesn't ask staff to turn in their key? Okay, come on. Secondly, what was her plan for Anna at Kelly's? I don't understand why she canceled their reservation. She could have handled. I don't agree with this either. I don't know what they're getting at. Um, binge thrillers. Was it the best? No. Was it the worst? Far from it. But my biggest gripes about his and her is a ridiculous scene at Lexi's home. It was almost cartoonish. Where was the cart with watermelons? Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Like, yeah, like there was some parts that was like, yeah, that last like fight scene. Like, I'm thinking that's what she's talking about the cabin, the fight scene where they're everything comes to a head. Um, that was another part where I was like I feel like they're forcing like it didn't have to there didn't have to be that much effort put towards us thinking that it was Lexi. Like her killing her sister that had nothing to do with anything that was going on, but they included it to throw us off that maybe Lexi's the killer. Like that was a little bit too much. Yeah, I guess I agree with that. Like I that whole subplot of her killing her sister because her sister was bullying her. She wasn't even really bullying her. She was just like, I mean, I feel like that's normal sibling like banter that she was giving her, and I mean, I don't think she did anything like over the top. Not that I can remember off the top of my head. But anyway, like I said, overall, it was a good show. I think I did you guys a service as suggesting it before I even finished it. I feel like there'd be some good things about the show, and for me, the good thing was the acting. The plot twist is going to be a plot twist for 90% of the people that watch it. Um, the other 10, like myself, like it is what it is. Like that's just how it goes. Like I pay attention and I look at the patterns, and that's just what it's come to for people like me who watch these shows. Like I'm still looking for that show. I'm still looking for that movie that throws me out to where I don't see where it's going. Um, but like I said, let me know what you guys think. Did you like it? Do you think some of the stuff was too far fetched? Appreciate it. Thanks. Bye.